Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Alright, so let's keep on fixing the game. Good, so I think there are currently reviews being done here, right? So maybe we can look into that, yeah. Let me see. Yes, it will be removed on the second one to be merged. The static assert will trigger if the geometry num times was changed, and so the compiler would show that this enum needs, that this switch case needs touching, needs updating. And show that this switch case needs updating. Okay. Okay. uh, 038 038. Okay, wants a while loop. Yeah. Okay. Okay. While. Okay, there's that. All right. change to while loop. Okay. I expect this is no actual runtime issue. But I did not test it. Incorrect indentation. What does that mean? Oh, 32. Um. Looks okay to me. I would change these up for while loops since the iterators are being erased and updated. Huh? Let's see. For empty. T-race. Yeah, it's not really necessary for this. Oh. Oh. I think this shouldn't have been here. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. That was not meant to be here. That means this one is missing in some other change then. I think there are two of these. Yeah, there are two. Diplomacy system. Oof. Idle worker system. Diplomacy system. Idle. Now the question is this missing from some other change then? Let me go through the here. Not this one. Not this. Maybe here, one of these. Pop-up replay system. Maybe this. No. Given the opportunity. Ah, man. Was this meant to be part of some other one? We have a score screen system here. Idle worker system. Okay, idle worker system, so break is missing here. Yeah. In-game UI. In-game UI. Yeah, I don't know how this ended up in that change. That's weird. Okay, that means we need to create a new branch. Static analysis 2 slash 0075. 075. There we go. And so the change will be call it? Yeah, something like that, right? Fix missing break, add switch case. In that switch case. Let me double check that it really is meant to break there, that this is not a mistake here, that this is not intended. Let me search for this guy. So let's see other use cases. Yeah, this one breaks. This one breaks. So yeah, so this one would have jumped into selected, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? Idle worker system. I wonder if this causes a bug then. Can we, let's, I think we should test that, yeah. Let me put a breakpoint here and diplomacy. No, not diplomacy. Where's idle worker system? Idle worker system. Here. So I put a breakpoint in there. Let's de-optimize this. Pragma optimize off. And need to compile that, yeah. That's interesting, yeah. If data is true, then M data is false. What is that supposed to mean even? What is this bullshit? What does that even mean? Input focus. Oh, this looks like a plan of nuclear power plant here. What is this? the Comic Sans Fonty at the top. That's funny. Can we zoom in here somehow? No. Well, it's so small I can't read that. Okay, well, it looks... what is this? Why is this so small? Why is this so small? I wonder if that's the original image size or if Discord just shows it so small. What is this? I can't read that. The image just looks small. Maybe it's just Discord showing them small. I don't know. It's very small here. Yeah. It's yeah. Okay. So here I will say I will leave it as is to keep the difference, the change difference small. Okay, so did this compile? Yes. Then let's run the client and see when we hit this idle worker system. So that's like the dozer, right? When you the idle dozer button, the worker unit button, right? I guess. Let's see. That's unexpected. Yeah. So this one here, right? Okay, I don't see anything happening here. Let's put a breakpoint up here. Okay, that also doesn't check. Where's this getting called? Idle worker system. Is that something we need to search in the windows? File, open folder. Generals game patch, yes. Idle worker system, let's see that. Okay, it's actually not found. Huh. 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 Okay, I don't know what that means. Is that not used? Or idle worker system. Maybe it's not used. Yeah. Like if let's search for something else, like difficulty select system. Is that found? See that is found. Let's search for something else. Establish connections control system. That's also found. Okay, so the idle worker system is not used, so it's inconsequential. Yeah. Good. Good. There we go. Good. And then we need to remove it from this change here. It's from 007. 007. There we go. Idle worker system. Remove it here. How is it meant to be looking? I think like so. Revert break change. Remove breaks. Fixed. Okay. Then in this change, should we perhaps also fix those strings here? Given. Let's search for given. If we are given, oh boy, it's misspelled everywhere, isn't it? If we are given, that's misspelled, or is it not? If we are given, you know what? Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. Maybe it's correct. Good. We have that fixed. Next. A buffer overflow could be triggered here if the assert did get hit. Since lock all surfaces code just below does not test if get level count exceeds. Buffer overflow. Yes, but that is okay. The assert is there to show it and have the programmer fix it. Because this is no string. A string only, a C string only needs the first character zeroed for the to mark the to have the null terminator. But this locked rect is a struct with data that needs to be fully initialized. There we go. Okay. The game already limits the number of characters a LAN name can have to 11 characters, even though it should be 12 plus 1. 11 characters, that's not much. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Then let's go on with our with the creation. Okay, so the next change. What is this? How did this snuck in there? Save load menu system. 794. 794. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me clean up here a little bit. There we go. This change removes unnecessary null pointer, removes the unnecessary null pointer test. A unnecessary null pointer test in that. Why don't we just say in save load menu system? There we go, much simpler. Refactor minor. What is it? Pop-up save load. Pop-up save load, there we go. And makes the compiler happy. Maybe I should Okay, now we got that. the way, did I make a mistake on merging here? Probably did some mistake. Let's did a mistake here. Okay, next. Okay. So next. Okay, that adds a null check. Okay. Player. Okay. Score screen. Okay. Oof. Oof. Player. If player. Set observer windows. Player. If not player, return. Populate player info. Why would someone pass not a player in there though? Populate player info. Player. Set observer windows. Okay, it looks like that you're allowed to pass null here. Let me see who's calling this. Pair. It does. It looks like it's only called with a non-null player, right? Square screen. I think it's just a refactor, right? This change. Oops. Prevents dereferencing null pointer player in function to make the compiler happy. This function is never called with a null player. So the null tests would technically not be necessary, but we can keep it for now. Would be necessary. Well, I mean, it would be good to then just let me put a breakpoint here. Okay. So that has compiled. Let's see when this hits and what it does. I think it's when you click on the when you just open the observer bar, I guess. Or when you click on the button, I don't know. Let's see. Load replay. We can just load this one. FPS limit. Okay, it's not triggered. Oh, because that code is never hit. Oh, great. Up to date. Huh? Is that code actually used? Pragma ones, Pragma optimize off. There we go. Good. So skirmish. No, load replay. It's not. It still doesn't put a breakpoint there. Oh, we are in generals. Never mind. Never mind. This is 0 hour. Typical mistake. Let's restart. That's also not hit. Okay. The question is, how does this code get hit then? Grab multiplayer info. We grab information about the players differently. Grab multiplayer info. LAN multiplayer. Yeah. How does this one deal with it? If not player return. If pause is larger than max slots. Player. I mean, it would have crashed, right? Maybe. Larger equal max slots. Maybe. Maybe we say here if larger that position or position is smaller 0. And then here we say if not player or there's no to 142 2410 2410 here. I mean, this would have crashed already, right? If the player was ever null, this would have crashed. Yeah. So maybe we just remove that and that. And then, yeah. And then we can also remove this here. Okay. Position. Let me put a breakpoint here. That's again in generals, right? Score screen. Let's put a breakpoint here. Oof. Okay, I think it should be like this, and that probably makes sense, yeah. Grab multiplayer info message. Let's remove that. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get this triggered. Maybe we need a second client for this. We need a second client, yeah. Okay, let me take this guy. Oops. Okay, so we have multiplayer, network. We need to set the correct IP. We have. Accept. Multiplayer, network. Create game. And we pick an observer. And then we click on here. Oh. Okay, I thought that this is this one, but that's not it. Where? How does this get triggered? Internet LAN multiplayer. In it? Okay, how is that called then? Score screen. Oh, it's score screen. Oh. Okay, let's join a match here together. Accept, play. Okay, exit. Aha, there we go. Scores. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint here. So scores are 2 there. And we have a player there. And then we have this guy, okay. And then we have another guy. And the other guy should be an observer. And here we see it, an observer. And so it goes in here and it's a player. Yeah. Okay, that should work just fine. Then can take a screenshot here. Okay. Good. That looks perfectly fine to me. I would say we rename this to remove. No, prevent differencing output. Yeah, no, the description is correct. Yeah. Merge that down. Okay, that works. Push. This function is never called with a null player. I tested score screen and it worked as usual. And it shows the observer as usual. So that is score screen, I think. Score screen. Yeah, here, this one. And the image, you can also upload it. We have just taken image. Ooh, here. There we go. Okay, next. So this one was never called with the null position, right? Oh, shit. Position, get position. Evaluate context. I mean, this function would have crashed, right? Let me search for this. Position. Pos, yeah. Pos, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, all these else ifs. Jesus Christ. What is this? Else if, oh my gosh. Oh. 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 Oh boy. Yeah. I think the entire function doesn't check for null, so looks like we don't need that as well. Okay. Effector minor. This change removes an unnecessary printers to make the compiler happy. So that refers to which file? Command xlat. Command xlat. Crosslat. Cross xlat. What is that supposed to mean? Xlat? Crosslat? What is that? I don't understand. Good. Create pull request. There we go. Okay. Next. 47. That one. AI player. AI player. Mm. 2304. Okay. I think that's probably good to go. Now, is this... Now, the question is, can this be a runtime issue? Let me search for that. Max structures to repair. Max M structures in queue. Max structures to repair. Make structures to repair. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Structures, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Repair bridge or other structure. Repair structure. Structure repair queue. How is this called? Repair structure. Oh boy. Good. So repair structure. Repair structure. So we probably need to damage a structure and repair and then see if it hits or not. So we take the Overlord here, Emperor. We should. And we click on repair here. Okay, I have no idea how this code would be triggered. AI player. Ah. It's for the AI guys, not for the human player. I see. Yeah. This could be an actual bug. That could be an actual bug, yeah. Let's play a match against AI that builds some buildings. Yeah. Start a skirmish. Let's take a. Let's give him USA. We take a super weapon general. Maybe we give him China tank. Yeah. We take the bunker spot here. No, the better spot is up here, right? There's more space. And better to bunker, right? Here's a village, yeah. Okay, so basically we want to apply a bit of damage to his buildings and see what he says about that. All right. Now we need to build a dozer. Okay. Okay, hopefully I can bunker up before the guy rushes me hard here. Yeah. Maybe we need some more doses. No. Oh, it's already rushing here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, shoot on the scaffold, that's okay. Oh shit, that's actually not good. Oh shit. A troop crawler was a very legendary rush here by the AI. Very, very powerful rush. Okay, let's build some stuff here so we can rush also. Yeah. Oh, he's attacking here. Oof. 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 Big rush here. Oof. But so far I have everything under control here, no problem. Okay, let's I'd say we need some rangers as well. Capture the oil derricks, right? Maybe some more airfields here. Oof, getting rushed here. Okay, let's see. Let's make a rush here and damage some buildings. Oof. 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 Okay, the dozer is coming, but it's not repairing. Okay, we need some rangers here. Oof. Big rush here. Big rush. Okay, let's take some Alpha Auroras. Let's damage a little bit. Okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have damaged this one. Let's send some more units. Oof. The tank general tries his best. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so we need to attack some buildings, yeah? Which is easier said than done. Okay, let's go down here. Let's take the Spectre gunship and we shoot on here, and then we attack that and that and that and that and that. Okay, all the Auroras are dying. All the buildings are dying. Okay, the Alpha Auroras are a bit too strong, I think. Yeah. Oof, big rush. Power drop. Wow. Big rush. Maybe we should take Raptors. Let's build some Raptors. Okay, so let's take those Raptors here. Yeah. And we attack here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the buildings are damaged now. I don't see any breakpoint. Did we actually have the breakpoints placed? Let me see. Yeah, it's here. Repair structure. It's not triggering. Strange. Check bridges. Player. AI skirmish. Check bridges. Okay, there is something. AI skirmish player. Check bridges. But there's also this one here. Repair structure. Repair structure. Repair bridge or structure. It's probably something. Script action. Repair structure. Do player repair structure. Okay, it's something. It's something the AI player doesn't do. It's something scripted with bridges. Yeah, it's not happening here. Okay, but you can somehow. You can probably schedule like repairs to a worker unit, and then it will go through these repairs and do it somehow. And it looks like this is unsafe because this one, how much are there in the queue? How much are these? 2 only. Okay, that's not much. That's not much. Okay. That's really not much at all. Okay. I would actually say that this is not just prevent, but it's a fix. Let me revert that. Fix buffer overrun. Structures in queue. Well, is it possible that this can exceed per structure? Per structure. Okay, so we say a fixed buffer overrun. I will go on a limb and say that this is a bug. I will mark it as major. GenZH. Stability. Okay. This change fixes the buffer on right. I do not know how to test this. How to test this function. It appears to be called by repair scripts. Repair scripts or bridge repairs. If there were more than 2 repairs queued up, then this buffer overrun would happen. It looks like it could be possible to reach. Repair structure scripts or bridge repairs. Why do we have this twice here? 2390. Probably should do it like this. Then this buffer overrun could happen. I'll mark it as bug. Ah, no. I totally misread this. I read this as it was larger, but it's not. No, this is no. I totally read that wrong. The way I had it before was prevent. This cannot happen. Prevent. Yeah, I am mistaken. Prevents buffer this change. Prevents a let's not even say prevent, we say suppress. Suppress compile warning about buffer overrun. Yeah, I think that's better. About buffer overrun by writing to that. The change suppresses a compile warning about a buffer overrun. It should the and structures in Q should never be larger than should never become larger than in practice, but should never become larger than but the static analyzer does not see this. So rewriting the condition helps the compiler understand. Okay, so this is not a stability, it's just a refactor, and it's minor. And it's also not a stability fix. Okay. Yeah, I read it as this. I read it as this, but it was equal, right? Before, equal here, and that's fine. That's fine. So I think there's no actual bug. This change suppresses a compile warning about a buffer overrun while writing to this. Should never become larger than that in practice, but the static analyzer does not see this, so rewriting the condition helps the compiler understand. Okay. Okay, what is this? Damage source. Damage source. Yeah. Find object by ID. If damage info, yeah. Oh yeah. Damage source. Yeah, I think that's fair. Now, the question is, can this function be called with a null damage info? Huh. It is optional. It is optional, yeah. Damage info. Damage info. So here it's guarded. Damage info. And here. And here. It's also. This code is in practice damage source. Damage source is not null. Infector minor. This change prevents dereferencing and makes the compiler happy. Oh man. Transition damage of X. Transition damage of X. Oh no, where am I going here? Here. There we go. Let's use this. That's interesting, yeah. Oof. 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 Yeah. 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 The template. The template. I can't remember. I should have created those pull requests when I did it, but I was always sidetracked with thinking. I can't remember like how this actually happened. That's not helpful. Yeah. Yeah. Upgrade center. Find upgrade. Which is not an upgrade. So it's and is not is empty and not is none. Template get upgrade mask. Find upgrade. I think it could be. It's probably more like a fix than a refactor. So get upgrade activation mask upgrade. Let me search here for upgrades. Upgrade any. Upgrades. Here. Upgrades. It looks like this code could crash when specifying just the right bad string in a command button ini. Command button dot ini. Make this empty or none. Could crash the ini game. Is that true though? Not is empty. Yeah. So basically you specify an empty upgrade and then this condition would be false, and so it wouldn't go in here, and then it would crash here. But it would crash anyway because of this throw, right? So it probably looks like this code could crash the game as well. The crash probably is the crash probably makes no difference to the user facing outcome because it would go into it would throw any data anyway. Outcome. This change prevents and makes the compiler happy. So this is module CPP, module.cpp. Okay. Do we have more comments? Yes, a few more. Let's see. Possible to allocate what is used to cannot be. Okay. Module data is never checked and assigned at creation of the module. In theory, it could be null. The code is strong enough. Yeah, I would expect that the whole game would fall apart if we would see null module data. Null module data. Yeah. Good. Making progress here, a bit slower than I like to be, but yeah, I can't remember, like, you know, what I fixed there. Yeah. BoneFX update. Okay, here we have a null check for module data. Maybe we can remove that as well. Let me see that. Oh, resolve bound locations. Never mind. D. So in the other functions, update, init times, and so on, D is also not null checked. So we can just remove it. Yeah. Yeah, we just remove that. How about that? There we go. Much easier. Oh. Yeah. Oof. 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 Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. If drawable. Return FD. Huh? What did I do here? If drawable is null, then yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, then we say remove reverts. Remove unnecessary null point test in this function. Well, I mean, it also you know what? How about we say oh, right. Okay, let's do it differently. Prevent yeah, drawable. Okay. This change prevents the rising up. Maybe we should say fix dereferencing. Can it be null? Okay, drawable. Is It's not the only place it null checks it. I don't know. Let's say prevent. We don't know if it crashes. I do not know if this would have ever crashed the game. Probably not. I removed the null check for module data because that is unnecessary. Other functions in this class also do not test it. Okay, so this refers to BoneFX update. BoneFX update. There we go. So I would say we mark it as a fix minor. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, next. Okay, that looks pretty straightforward. This change prevents dereferencing null pointer font and makes the compiler happy. Man, what's up with the music here? Jesus Christ. Let's go with something. Let's try this one. Let's compile happy. Okay, so this one refers to this one. All right. Okay, so we're looking at probably a refactor. Let me look at the code once more. Release font data. I mean, I'm not aware about any font related crashes. It's probably safe. Let me see where it's called. Delete all fonts. Yeah, I think this is I think it looks like this function is never called with a null font, so probably it looks like this function is never called with a null font, so no user facing problem. Yeah. Release font data, yeah. Yeah, I don't see it. It's probably save. I wouldn't think that there's like a null font in this list, right? But you never know. Well, it shouldn't be null because then this would be weird here. Actually, no. Delete instance does check for null. Would be safe. Yeah, but I expect that this is just a refactor, really. Yeah. All right. Next. Oh man, there's still so much to go. My gosh. List line. Static char list line. Find file. List line. List line. Mem set 0. Save data. Why is this aesthetic? Why is this aesthetic? That's weird. That's really weird, yeah. Must be some reason for this, I guess. I don't know. Okay, well, I think we can just push it. It's fairly safe. Very safe. This change prevents using and makes the compiler happy. I do not know why list line is static. Static, but it does not matter for this chain. Let's fix. Let's go. It's here with some thunderstorm. How about that? Nice thunderstorm. Okay, list line. Yeah, why is it static? I have no idea. I don't know. Mem said 0. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's necessary to keep this string on the next run, right? Maybe there is a reason. Okay, so this concerns FTP CPP. FTP.cpp there. Labels, So 8 to 2 was it? 8 to 2 in here. Yeah. Maybe 0, yeah. Fix minor. Whether this read happened on runtime, I do not know. Maybe it never hit. Maybe it never hit. Okay, next. Yeah, okay, this looks very safe. Maybe we can still put it in the stability though, all right. Okay, next. This change prevents. Actually, you know what? If we don't know if it's stability fixed, don't put it into this milestone. Clear this milestone. Prevents using that and makes the compiler happy. So that concerns rent object CPP. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Name. Yeah, name. Still a name. Yeah. And an object persistent. Okay, so this one, rent object. fix minor. Okay. All right. Okay, we have only 22 to go. Not too bad, not too bad. What's the time? 2 hours 9. Yeah. The VSN printf function gets redefined. I don't think so. STDO is an adapter. No. Okay, so my gosh, that's so much work. So much work doing them all one by one. But yeah, like this way we can like review these carefully, right? Not make any mistakes. What is this? Current frame. Current frame. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if the game logic was null, then, yeah, then, yeah, hell would break loose. Yeah, this we can push, not a problem. Okay. That refers to this one, this one, this, this change removes unless an opener is and makes the compiler happy. Refactor minor. All right, next. Ptemp object, get sub object on bone, find sub objects. Find sub object. This is fix, okay. Yeah. Fix. Get sub object on bound, because this one can return null, right? It can return null here, yeah. Okay, making really a lot of fixes here. There we go. This change fixes dereferencing null point that and makes the compiler happy. Can return null, so it perhaps could happen. So this maybe could crash the game in some scenario. Yeah. So fix, I don't have any evidence, right? So I will not mark it as a bug, but it certainly is possible that this could crash the game in some way, right? Yeah. We do not know. Okay, so this one is agdef. Agdef. There. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I did a mistake here. I did a mistake. Here, W3D scene. It's supposed to be this one here. There we go. Okay, next one. Only 20 left. Look at that. Only. Prevent dereferencing null pointer the control bar window. Yeah. This is just a refactor. Yeah. This change prevents and makes the compiler happy. I have not seen practically this never crashes because these globals are not meant to be null. At least not in the regular game clients. Yeah, refactor minor. So that refers to that guy and that refers to that guy. Dereferencing pointer, the control bar. There we go. Good. Good. That works. Next. static load level. Static load. Well, wouldn't it make sense? Hold on. Right, but I think the right fix here is to just move this here, right? Here, like that. That's it. There we go. Yeah, let's also revert this then. Yeah. Okay. I think this would work. No. It's really low megahertz. That is a constant. Yeah. Okay, I think that's a better fix here. Yeah. There you go. Very simple. This change prevents dereferencing null pointer and makes the compiler happy. Good. So refactor minor and that is gamelots. Right. This one here. Okay, we keep on creating a pull request. Oh boy. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boop. Oh boy. Oof. Okay. Crash. Index, yeah. Okay, I'm a bit confused about this. Hold on. How... Why does the index have to be smaller than this? Oh, I did that wrong. Yeah. This should be that. Good that I checked. Easy to miss. There we go. Unknown. That's why. Yeah. Oops. Okay, so this change prevents reading invalid data from that and makes the compiler happy. In practice, this should be no issue. But the compiler rightfully warns about this because the enum value does have a negative value. Does have an enum value with a negative numeral. Yeah. Yeah. Dot. Negative numeral. CP. This is no issue with the query framework. And so this concerns game lot again. Game lot. Which line is it? 258. 258. Presets. I think it's this one. Presets. It's probably all these here, right? These guys. Yeah. Labels, minor refactor. because enum has a value with a negative numeral. It also wants the upper bound for some reason. It wants Pegasus no issue curve. So with a negative numeral and a count enum value, and a enum value that is reserved for the count. Yeah, right. That's why. Let me actually put that. Let me put that here. This triggers compile warning. And this as well. Yeah, there we go. Good. What's the time? 2 hours 30. Let's do one more. One more in game lot. Yeah. Okay. This change prevents reading invalid data from that and makes the compiler happy. Good. I would say that this is similar to this one, so we can just link it. Similar to relates to that. So that's about this guy here, right? This guy. Okay, refactor and minor. Okay, making good progress. Good. Do we have any new reviews here? No, we don't. Game is missing anti-aliasing anisotropic filtering settings there. Should be a native feature instead of needing graphics drivers to do this. This will need code plus data changes. Labels minor. enhancement. Okay, cool. All right, I think I will take a break here. Yeah. So we have 16 more to go, right? 16? 16. Yeah, 16 more to go. Okay, it's not that much. No, it's we're getting there. Oh, I didn't mean to click that button. I wanted to click on fetch and prune all remotes. Uh, 16 more pull requests to go for this static analysis pass on game engine. Reviews, please. Good. All right. Yeah. A lot of commits today. Huge number. Yeah. Let me see like how that looks on the chart. On the contribution chart, where is it? This one? No. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Yeah, commits 50 this week. Okay, that's not too shabby. So it's a little bit uptick here. We had more here, then it goes a little bit down here, as you can see. Yeah. Yeah, it's a swing. It's a swing. Yeah. Good. Then, yeah, I will take a break here. I think I need to get a bit of fresh air. And yeah, I think my eyes are already hurting from all this monitor staring. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.